Hello, my name is Madam Jennifer from Educare TZ. Welcome my lovely Form 4 students in our proceeding biology lecture series, and we are currently proceeding with our topic on the classification of the living things. In today's session, we are going to discuss our last subtopic on the phylum Chordata, where we have already covered those first four subtopic of the phylum of the kingdom Animalia. Now I would like to welcome you in the last subtopic of the phylum Chordata, and we are discussing the last classes of the phylum Chordata. We have already discussed on the 5 classes of the phylum Chordata, where we have seen the class Chondrichocyte, Osteocyte, Amphibia, Reptiles, C and F. So now I'm going to discuss on the last class of the phylum Chordata, which is the class Mammalia. So the class Mammalia consists of mammals and is very advanced group in the kingdom Animalia, and their bodies of mammals are covered with hairs or fur, and they have mammary glands which is lactating female produces milk for their young. So among all animals found within the kingdom Animalia, the members of the kingdom of the class mammals within the phylum Chordata are the one which are most advanced and assigned to be most intelligent organism of all the organisms which are found within all of the 5 phylums of the kingdom Animalia. They are said to be more advanced because they have well-developed brain, they have well adapted to variety of the habitats. Also, the major features is the characteristics of the mammary gland. This organism, they tend to have the mammary gland in which they tend to feed their young babies under the production of the milk, which is under the hormonal control, which is prolactin. So the body of these mammals are covered with hairs or furs, which are used for the insulation. Also, they have the mammary gland, which is lactating female produce milk for their young. So most mammals have highly developed brain, hence they are said to be most intelligent. So their brain or central nervous system are well developed, so that they are called to be more. They are said to be more intelligent organism. Also, human being, antelope, giraffe, chimpanzee, rabbits, cattle, lions, birds, whales, and kangaroos are some examples of mammals. Those are just some examples. There are many. Monkey, donkey, cattle, sheep, goats. Those are all examples of the mammals. Members of this class vary of shape and size and occupy different habitats. The member within the class mammals, they tend to vary in shape. Let's take an example. The shape of the human being and the shape of the elephant, the shape of the dog, the shape of the cat, the shape of the oxen, the shape of lion, they quite different. Wanakuwa na shape tofauti tofauti na wanakuwa na form. Kuna wengine wakubwa, kuna wengine wadogo and so forth. So some mammals such as rat and bats are small, while elephant and whales are large in size. Vilevile, fertilization in mammals take place inside the body. Kwa wanakuwa ni viviparous, meaning that they retain their embryo to grow inside the mother womb until the gestation period. So, fertilization in mammals takes place inside their body, and in most cases, the embryo develops in the uterus. Also, however, most mammals are viviparous in nature. Monotremes such as duck-billed, platypus, and echidnas lay egg. These monotremes, these are the examples of mammals which have some reptile characteristics. Also, they have the mammals characteristics. Their reptile characteristics ni kwamba wanakuwa bado wana lay their eggs, lakini their mammary characteristics, so mammals characteristics ni kwamba wana this mammary gland, wanakuwa this modified sweet glands, na wanakuwa na nipples, ambao this sweet glands ambao ndio kwa wananyonyesha watoto wao, wanakuwa wananyonya. Vile vile wanakuwa na furs, this organism wanakuwa na furs. Their heart, wanakuwa na lungs for gaseous exchange, na vile vile their heart, they have well developed heart, lakini not perfectly no sio perfect kama akina mammals. So they have both reptile and mammals features. So they are characterized katika mammals kwa sababu due to this possession ya mammary gland, this buds, this furs na vile vile lungs, so they well developed the lungs, circulatory system yao and others. So example na echinidas na duck-limbed platypus wanakuwa na lay egg. Vile vile, so these are the primitive mammals. Vile vile mammals use lungs for gaseous exchange. Vile vile they have a heterotrophic mode of nutrition. All mammals does not have ability to manufacture their own food. All kingdom animals hawana uwezo kuja kujitengenezea chakula chao. Instead depend on other organism as the source of food, either herbivores, yani wanaweza kujitegemea kwa mfano wengine ni carnivores, insectivores, wengine ni herbivores, omnivores and so forth. Vile vile they are endothermic and homothermic organism as they are able to maintain constant body temperature. So the mammals are homothermic, meaning that they tend to they have a bit to regulate their internal body temperature instead of despite of fluctuation of the external environmental temperature. These are the example of mammals. Kiangalia hapa, huyu hapa ni giraffe, huyu hapa ni monotreme au huyu hapa ni echinidas. Alafu huyu hapa ni swala, huyu hapa ni nyani. Those are the examples. This is the chimpanzee where it said that the hominid pamoja na chimpanzee have shared the common ancestor, kwamba binadamu na these chimpanzees they have shared the common ancestors ambao ni protognathous. Yes. Na vile vile structures of mouse. Hivyo sasa ndio kuangalia structure of mouse as one of the representative member wa class mammals. So a mouse is a typical example of the mammals. The body of mouse is divided into the head, neck, trunk pamoja na tail. Na head bears external air flap ambayo inaitwa pinna kwa ajili ya collection of the sound from the external environment na kuweza kudirect katika internal air canal ambayo kuna step, incus pamoja na malleus kwa ajili ya amplification. Na vile vile katika kichwa kuna eyes, kuna nostril pamoja na mouth. Vile vile this organism the neck is short and wide and connect the head to the trunk. Vile vile the trunk bear 4 limbs, 2 hind limbs na 2 front limbs. Also each of these limbs usually are 5 digits, meaning that they are pentadactyl. Pentadactyl meaning that wanakuwa na, kiangalia mikono yako wewe unakuwa na vidole vitano, this is pentadactyl. So those also wenyewe wanakuwa na 5 digits of pentadactyl. Vile vile the trunk also bear a long tail which is either hairless or has sparse covered by fur called pelage. So vile vile the trunk wanakuwa na this long tail, wanakuwa na mikia mirefu, na hii mikia inaweza ikawa na vinyweleo au inaweza ikawa be covered with this pelage. And this is example of the mouse as you see here, ana mkia mrefu ambayo it has hairs. Ana 3 body parts, kuna head, kuna trunk pamoja na tail. Anakuwa na masikio ambayo ni pinna, na kwenye kichwa kuna eyes kwa ajili ya kuona. These are the sensory whisker kwa yeye, these are the forelimbs and these are the hind limbs. Na within the limbs haya anakuwa na pentadactyl au 5 digits. Now the distinguishing features of the class mammals. These are the features which are unique to those members of the class mammals. We tend to distinguish them from other members of the class of the phylum Chordates, also the other members of the kingdom Animalia. So they have fur or hair that cover their skin. This fur and hair are used as insulation, also for the protection. Also they have the mammary gland for feeding their young one. They also have secretory glands such as sweat, sebaceous gland, and sweat gland. So this organism, they have the mammary gland which are responsible for the production of the milk for lactation of their young one. Na vile vile wanakuwa na sweat gland, kwa mfano sweat gland kwa ajili ya production of the sweat kwa ajili ya cooling during the hot temperature. Vile vile these sebaceous ambazo zenyewe zinakuwa ni fat deposit under the skin na vinyo kwa ajili ya insulation. Na vile wanakuwa na scent gland kwa ajili ya production of the scent of a particular organism. Wanakuwa na harufu. Vile vile their teeth of different size and shape. Wanakuwa na pterodont digestion, because their teeth are different shape and size. Na inasaidia katika kuweza kuexploit a variety of the food type. Na vile vile teeth are replaced only once in lifetime. Kifika umri kwa mfano kwa binadamu anzia miaka 18 meno yanakuwa yang'oleki. Yani hayatoki tu yenyewe. Na vile vile they have 3 soft bones, namely malleus, incus na stapes in the middle ear. They have 3 soft bone katika middle ear ambayo inasaidia katika application of the sound. Vile vile the lower jaws of mammals is made up of single bone called mandible. So the lower jaws are made up of single bone ambayo inaitwa mandible. The economic importance of mammals. The same tuliona kwamba mammals comprise a variety of groups of organism. Kuna human being, kuna elephants, kuna giraffe, kuna cattle, kuna ng'ombe, those and others. So they have the positive advantage to them to the life of other organisms. So mammals such as goat, sheep, cattle, and buffalo are used as a source of food to human beings and other animals. These animals produce milk and meat as a source of food to human beings. So mammals kwa mfano kama mbuzi, kondoo, ng'ombe au buffaloes, elephant wanatumika kama source nyenzo ya chakula kwa binadamu na wanyama wengine. Kwa mfano wanapatia watu nyama ambayo ni source of protein, kuna maziwa ambayo mtu anaweza akachukua akauza, kwa wale wafugaji wakafuga wanyama wakapata maziwa kwa ajili ya kuuza na kuweza kupata kitoweo, kuweza kupata hela, na wale wafugaji wakauza ng'ombe wakaweza kupata kitu income kwa ajili ya familia zao. Vile vile their excreta in form of feces or dung are used as organic manure which add nutrient to the soil, thus improving soil fertility. Vile vile makapi yao in form of feces, kwa mfano kama makapi ya binadamu, are very crucial katika kutumika kama mbolea. Vile vile kutumika kama katika production ya biogas. Makapi ya binadamu au kinyesi cha binadamu ina provide a large amount of energy kwa ajili ya production of the biogas. Na vile vile products from mammals have commercial value as they are used to make various products used by human beings. Vile vile kuna commercial values, kwa mfano kama skin kutoka kwa nyama, kwa mfano kama ng'ombe inatumika katika kutengeneza various products, kwa mfano kama handbag, hapa mikanda, mikoba, viatu. Vile vile product kwa mfano kama ivory kutoka katika pembe ndovu. Ndovu inatoka kama ornament. Vile vile ikiuza unapata faida kubwa na kutengeneza different ornamental material. Vile vile kuna product kwa mfano kama milk inatumika katika kutengeneza cheese na yogurt ambayo ina provide income. Vile vile product from animals kwa mfano kama, those are just some example. Vile vile some mammals such as rodents are used in scientific research. Rodents hapa ni akina panya. Example atuwe katika uchunguzi wa kisayansi. Kwa mfano sasa hivi kuna panya wa serikali au wa wanajeshi. Wale panya wana be trained, wanafundishwa on how kwa ajili ya kuweza katika kujua kama mtu amebeba kitu, kwa mfano kama madawa ya kulevya amebeba, yule panya anatumia kuweza kudetect sasa maeneo ya airport, maeneo ya wachimbaji. Vile vile kuna panya ambao wame trained kwa ajili ya kuweza kugundua kama kuna bomu imechimbwa, kwa mfano wakati wa vita anaweza kuweza kutegua bomu. Na vile vile kuna mbwa wa polisi ambao wanatumia katika kukamata wahalifu. Hao wote ni mammals, those are the advantage. So some mammals such as rodents are used in scientific research. They are tended to detect narcotics at airport and landmines. They also use it to detect explosive body underground during the wars. Also they are used to diagnose diseases such as tuberculosis. Vile vile those rodents tasaidia katika kwa mfano during the diagnosis or the exploration of the drug for the tuberculosis, wenyewe wanatumika kama samples. Kwa sababu we belong from the common ancestors, so there are some feature which you have in common. So ana be injected a particular drug which has been within innovated, hivyo wanaweza kuangalia test kama itaweza kufanya kazi. Vile vile some animals such as donkey and cattle are tended to perform different duties such as cultivation of crops and transportation of goods. Kwa kuna baadhi ya mammals kwa mfano kama ng'ombe au punda wamefundishwa wanatumia katika kilimo, ukienda kwa vijijini katika mashamba, instead of tractor wanatumia mifugo kama ng'ombe. Vile vile donkey wanatumia katika kubeba maji, kusafirisha mizigo and so forth. Vile vile some mammals are used as source of income. Kwa mfano unapata nyama unauza, unapata maziwa, unapata ngozi na other product. Vile vile the excreta are used in the production of biogas, which are used as source of energy. Now the disadvantage of mammals. Katika mammals tumeona kuna simba, kuna kina leopard. These are very dangerous mammals. In case in all circumstances ukikutana naye, au elephant, sikia leo tembo kaua mtu, simba hivi na hivi. So they are very dangerous. So some mammals are dangerous because they can attack human being and causing injury or death. For example, animals such as lion, leopard and hyena. Those are just a few. Also, some animals are vectors of diseases. For example, cat and rat spread flares which transmit the bacteria and other pathogens that can cause disease such as plague. Vile vile kama mbwa kwa mfano maybe affected, yule mbwa mwenye kichaa anaweza sababisha ugonjwa wa rabies, mtu akapata kichaa cha mbwa. Also, some mammals are crop pests, destroying crop in storage or in the field. Example, monkey, rat pamoja na pig. Vile vile kuna baadhi ya mammals kwa mfano kama wapanyani. In case kama umelima mahindi yako unakuta anakikuta akiingia kwenye shamba la mahindi, wanafika wanatafuna, wanaharibu. Hawa hapa pigs, nguruwe wanano ustaarabu kabisa, na tend to destroy the people crops. Kwa hiyo inapelekea sana sana unasikia vita kati ya wafugaji na wakulima. Vile vile some ruminants such as cattle, sheep and goats produce methane gas when bleaching. This contribute to global. Vile vile those animals when they bleach, they tend to produce the methane gas ambayo ni one of the components of the ozone layer depletion, ambayo inapelekea the increase in the earth temperature, ambayo earth inaweza capacity inakuwa ni ndogo kuweza kuhold temperature, inapelekea the ozone layer depletion, inapelekea this global warming. So after that, my lovely Form 4 students, that mark the end of our session and our topic on the classification of the living things. We have covered all 5 phylums of the kingdom Animalia as one of the first 5 kingdom we are supposed to cover during our O-level studies. And now I would like to give you simple questions so that you can increase up your understanding. This topic is very important, especially for practicals, because hapo tunasema tu kama theory, lakini application yake sana sana ipo katika practical. Hivyo, my question is, what external features distinguish birds from bats? Ya pili, classify each of the following organisms to class level. You have been given monkey, blood flanks, snake, mite, housefly, crabs, grasshopper, scorpion, toad and shark. These all organisms tumeweza kuwasoma within this kingdom Animalia katika phylum mbalimbali. Now you are to classify them to their class level. So ila mwisho, list down the distinctive features of the chordates. My lovely Form 4 student, thank you for your attention. Thank you for following Educare TZ. Keep on following other coming session here in Educare TZ. Thank you. Have a nice moment and I love you more.